Next is updating our current edit to do function here, so it actually takes in the information we need and passes them along. So I'm going to scroll up to where I have my new to do, because I'm going to steal this basically. So I'm going to steal the headers and the body, so make sure you get everything correctly. So where does headers start? It ends all the way. I'm going to steal the entirety of this one actually. So grab the request option here from new to do, scroll down to this one and override the current one you have. So before you only had that one, but make sure once you do that the method is being changed back to put and not post for the edit, of course, not the other one. And I actually don't need the ID here anymore because we're not using this ID when we click the edit. We are going into the specific, where is it? We're going into the module and then grabbing the ID based on that one. So we can delete the ID from this one as well. So we're still using this because we still want to tell the system we're sending JSON formatted information that we have. We can reuse this because we copied the input fields, if you recall, those up here with state.newAuthor. So this again works, and again state.value because it's a ref, not a reactive. So this we can basically keep it as and we can skip along. Down here, we can keep parts of it as well. So we still want to use the update based on something. I'm going to do a new line for this. So it looks like, oh no, well, that was a little bit too fast. I want to do it over here. So instead of the ID now, we're going to change this based on something we already have in our code right now. If I scroll up here, we now have a to-do item. So we can, instead of using this one here, which was passed along before or through the function here, I'm going to use this one here because it's now being stored in the component or the singular, the specific component, instead of just through the loop of the front page, right? So before, when we did a to do, we would edit here, which was based on the v4 we did throughout it. But now we're in a specific one that already gets it. Anyways, since it's a ref, we need to add the value to it. So we can reuse most of this. Again, as I mentioned, this is a little bit redundant, but we can use it for a little bit later on, which I'll show. And the last thing I want to do is I kind of want to use a router to redirect the user once they have clicked the update button. So when they have change whatever they want and they click edit, instead of just staying on the page, I want them to be pushed to the front page. So I can use the router like you could in Vue 2. So router push and single quotation / to the front end, or in our case, I can't remember, is it to, I'm gonna have to go check in here. It is to do. So I want to send them there for the front page. Since I now am calling router, I need to go way back up here where I marked out information. So I want to use the useRouter. I have the constant here called router, so I can use it. And if I click save, I don't have an issue. Nope. So let's go to our browser and click update. Make sure we update. I'm just going to check something real quick because I forgot. So did I change this in my router? I did. So just making sure. So let's do a test on this one. So let's go to the FFFFF and call it BBBB and update item. So parts didn't work. I see I was supposed to be sent. So edit is not a function. So I have an issue somewhere. But let's go out here. Yes, it is an issue somewhere. So I'm going to do a little quick break and figure out what it is. Or I can just read. It was like bad of me. So right now it's trying to grab a function called toto, edit toto, which is in here. So I did a boo-boo here. It's not toto, it's to do. So let's go back. Let's do a refresh, go to the front page, click the FFF, and update item. So now, if you disregard those 4 here, but you can see now this is giving me information that it's being sent, and I can also see the update here with BBB. And again, I can go HHH if I want to, and now it changed, and it redirects me to the front page based on that specific thing. I'm just going to go in here and remove the console log up here so we don't get that one. So again, home, to do, test AAA, BBB, update item, and I get sent to the specific item. Great. So now we have I want to say simple or basic working CRUD functionality with Vue3, the compositions, with asyncs, with promises. We have update fields, we have new fields, and we have useRouter and so on. So a few things is if I click delete, you can see it doesn't delete, or if I click new, it doesn't update. So I'm going to give you in the next video just a quick, not optimal way of doing this, but it is what it is. See you next video.